In honor of Kendrick's new album, let's make a cousin type beat for Kendrick and Baby Keem. Kendrick Lamar has a lot of different styles. Sometimes he uses a lot of real instruments, sometimes he uses more trap style instrumental. This time I'm focusing more on the trap side, something similar to Family Ties, which has been in heavy rotation for me because it's a banger of a song. So let's go for a brass sample. So for real instruments like brass, strings, stuff like that, if you want it to be the focus of the song, I would highly recommend getting a sample of someone actually playing it. So I found this sample on Splice. So I opened it in Slice X, I chopped it up using medium grid slicing, and then I just chopped it up using this pattern. I've been listening to N95 a lot recently, and I wanted something along those lines in terms of drums. So I kept it really simple. For hi-hats, all you need is just 8 notes. You just alternate between a C and a C sharp. So there's a slight variance. And I've added some rolls here. Then we add the kick. And then the snare. I've made the pattern a bit more interesting by adding some snares just before and after the main snare. And then we add the 808. So the 808 is just one note. We're going to keep it simple. So we have. Finally, to add to the drums, I added this reverse pattern, melting helix. In the final mix, I've buried it a bit so that it's not as obvious. So here's how the pattern and the beat together are going to sound like. Sounds great. However, there's something missing. The brass itself kind of sounds empty, so I wanted to fill out some space in the background. So I got this pad, and for the pad, I've played Opaque from Arcade, and this is the pattern I've played, D and a C. So now I'll play the main beat so you guys can hear the difference between with the pad and without the pad. See, immediately as I turn off the pad, it's almost like something's missing. And that's a good sign if you keep adding elements and then take them out. If it sounds like something's missing, that's good. If you can't tell the difference, then just remove it. It's taking up sonic space, so you don't want that. Here for the second part of the beat, I've added a little bit of a downer. So important transition just before the verse bit. Antidote by Travis Scott type thingy. And then we go to the second part of the beat, which is kind of like a verse bit. So from the pad I played in Arcade, I removed the D. Sounds a bit less busy. So to transition from the chorus to the verse bit, we're removing the 808 and the hat rolls, and then we're just adding a bass line here. And this is a bass line from Serum, and these are the settings. It sounded a bit empty, so I played this plucky harpsichord. And then we also have these organ fills from Arcade, and we're using the Drawbar Magic. And then we transition to the second part of the verse. The only thing we change is we swap out the bass, the glidey bass, with an 808, and we add the kicks back in. Just to emphasize how hard this transition is, I'm just gonna play the acapella from the Kendrick bit from Family Ties.
I am a legacy, I come from the 70, the Al Green, Offspring, guns in the melody, the big shot, wrists on cryotherapy. Soon as I press that button, nigga better get right back, the emblem's coming. Us two when the light he ain't been through nothing. Day free, got at least one D in the oven. I'm tripping, I'm triggering my mental.
Amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasion, brother.
Rich nigga, mama done made it, brother. Go figure, never caught cases, brother. Face it, brother. Gracious, better.
That's a nasty switch. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. The end of the beat. This took me like 10 attempts because of writer's block, and I just wanted something good because Kendrick's one of my favorite artists. But I think the end result it's pretty hype. It's pretty hype. Let me know what you guys think of the new Kendrick album. I've heard a lot of discourse online, and some people love it, some people hate it. I personally would rank it just below Good Kid, Mad City, but it's top 2 in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave you to it. And yeah, see you in the next one.